Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a challenge that many of you have asked about: how to memorize a staggering 100 new English words every single day. Now, before you click away thinking it's impossible, let me assure you, it's not. It requires dedication, smart strategies, and consistency, but it is absolutely achievable. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to start integrating this powerful habit into your language learning journey. Let's be honest, memorizing 100 words sounds daunting. Most people struggle with 5 or 10. But the key isn't brute force, it's about leveraging how our brains naturally acquire and retain information. We're going to break this down into manageable steps, focusing on efficiency and long-term retention, not just short-term recall. The mindset shift: quality over quantity, even at high volume. The first crucial step is a mindset shift. Forget the idea that you need to spend hours staring at a dictionary. That's inefficient and frankly, boring. Our goal isn't just to see 100 words, it's to actually learn them. This means creating strong, memorable connections. Think of it like building a neural network in your brain. Each new word is a node, and the more connections you build to it, the stronger that node becomes. Another vital part of this mindset is understanding that forgetting is a natural part of learning. Don't get discouraged if you forget words the next day. That's normal. The goal is to reduce the rate of forgetting through active recall and spaced repetition. We're not aiming for perfection immediately, but for continuous improvement and consistent exposure. Strategy 1: Thematic learning and contextualization. Our first practical strategy is thematic learning and contextualization. Instead of randomly picking words, group them by theme. For example, dedicate a day to words related to travel, another to business, or emotions. When words are related, your brain naturally creates connections between them, making them easier to recall as a group. Here's how to apply this: don't just list words. Put them into sentences. Better yet, put them into sentences that are personally relevant or interesting to you. For instance, if you're learning words about food, don't just learn delicious. Use it in a sentence like, "The delicious smell of freshly baked bread filled the kitchen." The more vivid and personal the context, the stronger the memory. Even better, try to create a story using your new words. If you have 10 words related to a theme, weave them into a short, imaginative narrative. This forces your brain to actively process and connect the words in a meaningful way, far beyond simple memorization. Strategy 2: Leveraging technology, spaced repetition systems. This is where technology becomes your best friend. To truly memorize 100 words a day and retain them, you absolutely need to use a spaced repetition system, or SRS. The most popular and effective tool for this is Anki. How does Anki work? It's based on the principle that you should review information just as you're about to forget it. Anki tracks your performance and schedules reviews for you. Words you struggle with will reappear more frequently, while words you know well will appear less often, optimizing your review time. Here's a practical workflow: create a new deck in Anki for your daily words. For each word, create a flashcard. On one side, have the English word. On the other, have its definition, a sample sentence, and even a phonetic transcription if you find that helpful. When you review, actively try to recall the meaning before flipping the card. This active recall is immensely more powerful than passive recognition. Don't just add 100 words at once. Break them into smaller batches throughout the day. Maybe 20 words in the morning, 20 at lunch, 20 in the afternoon, and 40 in the evening, or whatever fits your schedule. Consistency is key with Anki. Dedicate 15 to 30 minutes, several times a day, to reviewing your cards. Strategy 3: Mnemonic devices and associative learning. Our brains love patterns, stories, and the absurd. This is where mnemonic devices come in. These are memory aids that help you associate new information with something you already know. One powerful mnemonic is visual association. For example, if you're learning the word garrulous, meaning excessively talkative, you might picture a garrulous parrot wearing a garland, incessantly squawking. The more vivid, bizarre, or humorous the image, the better. Another technique is using acronyms or acrostics. If you have a list of related words, can you form a word or a sentence from their first letters? This might be more applicable for smaller sets of words, but it can be very effective. You can also use sound-alike words from your native language. If an English word sounds similar to a word in your language, can you create a funny or memorable connection between the two? Be creative. The more personal and unique your mnemonic, the more effective it will be for you. Strategy 4: Active engagement and immersion. Simply seeing words isn't enough. You need to actively engage with them. This means using them. Speak them, don't just read the words, say them out loud. Practice pronouncing them correctly. Write them, write sentences, short paragraphs, or even journal entries using your new vocabulary. The act of writing solidifies the memory. Integrate them into your daily life. As you go about your day, try to consciously use your new words in your thoughts or conversations. See a picturesque landscape? Think picturesque. Have a plethora of tasks? Acknowledge the plethora. Immersion: surround yourself with English. Read English books, watch English movies and TV shows with subtitles, listen to English podcasts. When you encounter your new words in context, it reinforces your learning. This isn't just about passively consuming, it's about actively noticing and listening for the words you've learned. The more exposure you have to the words in natural contexts, the more ingrained they become. Structuring your day for 100 words. So, how do you fit 100 words into your daily routine? It's about breaking it down and being consistent. Morning, 30 to 45 minutes. Review your Anki cards from previous days. This is your most critical daily task. Learn 20 to 30 new words, focusing on a specific theme. Create your Anki cards for them. Develop mnemonic devices and create contextual sentences for these words. Lunch or midday break, 15 to 20 minutes. Quick Anki review session. Maybe learn another 20 words. Try to use some of your new words in a short internal monologue or by describing your surroundings in English. Afternoon or commute, 15 to 20 minutes. Another Anki review. Listen to an English podcast or audiobook, actively trying to spot your new vocabulary. Evening, 45 to 60 minutes. Final Anki review of the day. This is crucial for solidifying memories before sleep. Learn the remaining 30 to 40 words for the day. Write a short journal entry or a few paragraphs using as many of your new words as possible. Watch an English TV show or movie, paying attention to the dialogue and trying to identify your new words in action. This schedule is just a template, of course. The exact timings and word distribution can be adjusted to fit your lifestyle. The key is to distribute the learning and review sessions throughout the day, rather than trying to cram everything into one long session. The importance of consistency and review. I cannot stress this enough. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's far better to learn and review 100 words every day for 30 days than to try to learn 500 words one day and then nothing for a week. Small, consistent efforts compound over time. And finally, don't neglect review. Even with an SRS, you need to commit to the review sessions. They are the backbone of long-term retention. If you skip reviews, the words will simply fade away. Think of it like watering a garden, you need to do it regularly for the plants to thrive. Common pitfalls to avoid. Passive learning, just reading lists of words is largely ineffective. You must actively engage with the words. Overwhelm, don't try to cram too much at once. If 100 words feels too much initially, start with 50 and gradually increase. The goal is sustainable progress. Lack of review, as mentioned, this is the biggest killer of vocabulary growth. Commit to your Anki reviews daily. Ignoring context, words out of context are just abstract symbols. Give them meaning by putting them into sentences and stories. Perfectionism, don't get bogged down trying to perfectly master every single word the first time. Focus on exposure and gradual improvement. You'll solidify your understanding over time. The payoff. Memorizing 100 new English words a day, while challenging, will accelerate your language learning exponentially. Imagine, in just 1 month, you could have an active vocabulary of 3,000 new words. This kind of rapid progress is incredibly motivating and will open up entirely new possibilities for communication, understanding, and engagement with the English language. It's about building a powerful habit, leveraging smart tools, and understanding how your brain learns best. So, are you ready to take on the challenge? Start small, be consistent, and watch your vocabulary grow like never before. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more language learning tips, and let me know in the comments below what your biggest challenge is when it comes to memorizing new words. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.